If you don't believe that you can make it, you cannot make it. For every win, there was a dream. I have no limitations. If something doesn't work out, try something else. The way I treat them is not the same energy I get back. I'm just wasting my time. I'm good this time, I'm down this other times. Become that big YouTuber I've always dreamt about since I was 16. I'm done being down. If you clicked on this video, big congratulations to you, because you are definitely ready to step up your life, reinvent yourself, and become a better person this year, guys. It's actually a process. I'm currently in that process as well, and I'm going to be telling you guys things I've learned in the process, things I'm doing to become a better version of myself. Guys, for the past few weeks, or let me say months as well, I haven't been in the best place mentally, and you guys might not be able to know because I haven't really, I don't really talk much about like my, should I say, my problems or things I'm going through. I just want to, radiate positive vibes, positive energy, and all of that good stuff. And if you have noticed, I haven't been extremely consistent on the platform as per usual. And that's the reason why due to everything I've been going through, I've kind of been slacking behind, feeling unmotivated, feeling, just down, just always in my own mood and in my own, comfort zone. Just, that's it, right? And I haven't been consistent. I haven't been doing so many things that I always do. I haven't been, basically feeling very unmotivated, actually. And I guess that happens to everyone at a particular period in their lives or a particular phase of life that, So today I'm going to be telling you guys how I plan to reinvent myself. I actually have started. I've started, self-love practice and a lot of other things. And that's the reason why I'm making this video, in order to motivate every young girl like me, or every human being like me who is going through this phase, who is having down times and all of that. I just want you to know that it's okay. It's actually fine. And let's get off with the intro and actually get right into the video. If you're a new subscriber, please make sure you subscribe before we get right into the video. And if you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. So guys, the very first thing I do, or I have been practicing, is to get myself and my mind busy with something productive, something that would make you happy, something that motivates you, something that excites you. So the period of time that I was down, the period of time that I was sad, the period of time that I was just not in the best of mood, I rather just be there. I'm not trying to, do something that makes me happy on a regular. I totally forgot that there are a lot of things that I used to do that really, really excites me, things that really makes me happy, things that, and at some point I'm like, no, I can't be here for too long, because that's one thing about me, right? I would never stay sad or stay in a depressed mood or position for a very long time. I always snap back fast. That's just the thing. That's just like one positive thing about me, right? And this is something to really emulate, because staying sad, staying depressed, staying, in that kind of mood doesn't even make you happy. It kind of creates a pause to your life for that period. And that's something that I know that I'm not ready for. After I finish school, after my NYSC and everything, I planned and I really hoped to just have like a whole year to myself for self-discovery, to, do things that I personally really want to do, things that I've, been dreaming of, my actual dreams, because I feel like a lot of people have been limited to just the rules of school, the fact that, the normal ideology of a typical African or Nigerian, that you have to go to school to make it in life, right? And in as much as education is important, you should also find time to pursue your own dreams as well. So after I finished school, after I finished serving and everything, I decided that I wanted a whole year to myself for self-discovery, to do things that I really love to do. So feeling down and sad at that particular period, or at this particular period, like this year or this period of my life, it's just something that is really going to make me regret later in life. So most times when you just think about things that you have, put things you've sacrificed to be in that part, in a particular position of your life at that point, it should actually keep you moving. Like, it should actually keep you moving. Don't stay sad, don't stay in a bad mood for such a very long time before you snap back. So I started creating my makeup content as well, in as much as I haven't posted most of those content yet. I haven't done any of that, but I found out that, and I noticed that most of the creative looks, because I used to do creative looks a lot before I stopped about 2 years ago. So I stopped doing all those creative looks because I just got tired of it, right? And yeah, I just started focusing more on my YouTube channel. So I started creating my creative looks back, and guys, this thing gives me so much happiness. Like, it gives me so much joy. It takes my mind off a lot of things, just like very therapeutic for me, because I'm literally trying my best to create a particular look, make sense out of a look, and that's all I'm just focusing on for that moment. And it takes so much of my time that I don't even have time to think of anything negative or anything that is just making me sad. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say, but like, when you are feeling down, it's better for you to do something, lay your hands on something productive, something that makes you happy. There's something that makes everybody happy. There's something that actually motivates each and every person. You just have to find what it is. Like, you just have to find what it is. And for me, it's creating. I also, you know, found out that I find joy motivating other people. I find joy creating videos. I find joy editing my videos, making things make sense, you know, putting things together. That's why I do more vlogs, because, you know, yeah, basically. And recently I've only been posting more vlogs on my channel because of this purpose, because I'm not always in the best mood, like, for a long time. I'm just like, I'm good this time, then I'm down this other time. So I prefer making vlogs, because yeah, when I'm good, I want to make the vlogs. When I'm feeling down, I don't want to do any of that. Then when I'm feeling good again, and then I just put everything together and make it make sense, right? And that's what most of you guys watch and enjoy on my channel. But then I just had to just think to myself, like, I can't keep on doing this, because when you're sad for too long, before you get happy again, like, how do you, you know, you're basically like wasting time. Like, I just thought about, like, I'm just wasting my time on things that might not matter in 5 years time. So when you think about it, like, will this thing matter in like years time? No. If it's not going to matter, then you should channel your energy on more productive things that are actually going to, you know, serve you in the long term, which is actually what I started doing. And that's the major reason for this video, guys. I'm done being down, right? I'm done being in that position. I want to snap back. I want to be more consistent on my YouTube channel. I used to post twice a day before, right? Twice. For my OG subscribers, you guys know, I always post twice a week. Not twice a day. Yeah, I always post twice in a week, and all of a sudden, like, that changed. I started posting just once weekly, and as time went by, like, I skipped some weeks and all of that. I don't like it, because this is something I'm actually really passionate about, like, very, very passionate about. And I don't want anything to keep me so sad that I don't deliver or do things I love to do anymore. Yeah. So yeah, if you're feeling down, try to get yourself busy. And guys, as well, I started learning something new. I started learning like a new skill, you know. I'll kind of review all that like later on, maybe in a vlog or something. But I started learning something new as well, because I always love to learn something new, and also something related to like things I love, basically. So that's actually something exciting. These are things that I do that, you know, gets my mind off all the other things that makes me sad, right? So just find happiness by yourself. Another thing that I've been doing that makes me happy, another thing that I've been doing to reinvent myself or my life, another thing I've been doing to become a better person and to be in a very good space mentally, is to not invest myself into any friendship that is not serving me. Any friendship that there's no reciprocity, I'm actually dropping it. Like, that's like that's the goal for this year. Actually, that was like my major, like one of the things I set up for this year. I found out that, and I noticed that I have so many friends, right? And I noticed that, you know, some of my friends were not like on the same page, right? The way I treat them, the way I act to them is not the same energy I get back. So I know that everybody's always busy, everybody has their thing going on and everything, but once in a while, you know, check up on your friend. How are you doing? Are you good? You know, blah 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 blah. just a few friends actually reached out to me this period of my, like, it's fine if you don't reach out, because I'm not really giving off energy of like not being okay, right? I'm just like kind of just pulling through, going through my daily life. So it's very hard. Like, you have to be extremely close to me. You have to really, really understand me before you know that I might not be in a very good place mentally, right? But now what I'm saying is, so many of my friends that when I stopped actually calling them like, how are you doing? Like, are you good? Blah 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 blah. Just how are you? Hi hi hi. Our conversation just stopped. Like, they actually like we stopped being close friends, right? So it just made me realize that if I don't put in that energy, then it's not happening. At some point I started feeling like I'm mainly the person who initiates hangouts, I'm the person who is checking up on you, I'm the person who is trying to help you with stuff. I'm like, I just feel like it was just like a, should I say, 70-30 kind of friendship. And most of those friends I kind of like, just moved away from them, because I don't want to drain my energy, and I also do not want to always have to like address issues. So that's the thing. If you feel like a particular friendship is draining you, or is making you feel some kind of way, or like you guys are not having like 100, like a 50-50 kind of relationship, like you guys are not putting 50-50 into it, then just cut it off, because it's not worth stressing over. All these things are not really worth stressing over. Just focus on the people who love you, people that are ready to do anything for you, people that are ready to reciprocate energy and all of that. Yeah. So guys, the next thing that I've been doing to reinvent myself this year, and the next thing I've been doing to become a better version of myself, is keeping things more private, guys. I used to be this kind of person that, like, I had very like close friends. I had like so many people around every time. I still do, right? But I'm a little more private now. Like, I find peace knowing that so many people don't have too much access into my life. So many people don't know so much about my business. So many people don't know too much about me, because I'm like a very free person. Like, I really don't think much about a lot of things. Like, if I feel comfortable with you, like I can actually confide in you and talk to you about my whatever I'm going through at that point or anything. But then I just started finding peace in being private. I don't know if that comes with maturity. I don't know if that comes with my age, like growing up or anything, but I just always feel better, like, with the fact that I'm just about myself. This thing happening to me is just me going through it. I can pull through, I can get through it. Or just having like two friends talking about it with, like, I actually really, really cut off, the amount of people that I put into my business, and it has made me feel much better. Like, I don't know why, I don't know how, but like, I just feel better. Like, I don't feel like I have to update anybody about like my life at every stage. Like, oh, this was going on, then this happened, then this, like, I don't know. I feel like before I always feel like I had to like update my friends about what's going on in my life, like just tell them, oh, this is it, this is what's going. Now I just do my thing. I do whatever I want to do. If I need advice, I know who to ask for advice. Like, I know who to seek their opinion and all those things. But like, guys, if you are somebody, like, if you were like me and you're actually planning to like step up, like, right, you're planning to like become a better version of yourself, this is something that you really, really need to look into. And this seems like a topic for a whole new video, like a different video. The next thing I've done to reinvent myself and become a better version of myself is to always have a positive mindset towards my life, towards myself, knowing that I have no limitations, and the only limitation I have is my mindset. I feel like this should have actually come first, because mindset is literally everything. For each person who has achieved a certain goal in life, the person has actually dreamt of it. For every win, there was a dream, right? And this is something that like I've always emulated. Like, this is something that I've always done in my life. I've always been speaking positivity into myself, and it has actually brought so much positive impact. If you want to step up in your life, if you want to become a better version of yourself, you always have to say positive things about yourself. You always have to speak positivity into your life. Always have, like, guys, mindsets, right? Mindset is everything and more. Like, I can't even emphasize this enough. Without having a positive mindset, all your goals, all your dreams, everything you're working towards, everything you're investing your time and money into would almost not work. It will actually not work. If you don't believe that you can make it, you cannot make it. That's just it. If you don't actually believe in yourself, then who will? Who would believe in you as much as you do? Who would be so positive about you as much as you are? So everything starts from yourself, and then the world will follow. So guys, another thing is my mindset towards failure. I never believe that I can fail. I'm not someone that would ever believe that in this life I can fail, because I would not, I cannot, and I most definitely would not, right? This is because I always see every disappointment as a blessing. I always see every disappointment as something that was probably just not for me. If something doesn't work out that I'm doing, I will try something else. And yeah, that's just the reality of life. That's how life should be. There's no failure in my own dictionary. I just always believe that if something doesn't work out well, it's probably not for me, or it's just not time yet. And I just have to put in more effort to get to that certain height that I'm, really hoping for. So there's no failure in my dictionary. If you actually want to step up in life, if you actually want to become a better version of yourself, take every step, every disappointment as a learning process. Another thing is chasing my dreams regardless of financial gains. Guys, this also comes with the positive mindset I earlier spoke about, because if you do not have positive mindset, you will not believe in yourself so much to chase your dreams, chase your passion regardless of financial gains. You guys know how long I've been grinding on this YouTube platform, and even up until now I haven't been able to gain monetization yet on the platform. But I'm very certain and I'm very optimistic that very soon I'll blow up, boom, very fast, and become that big YouTuber I've always dreamt about since I was 16. It's not so easy, but it's a very rewarding thing. It's just like investing in something now and actually getting it later on. That's why chasing your passion is something that you never regret. It's something that actually gives me joy, something that makes me happy. I love to do makeup. I love to just create things, and make sense out of it, make videos, edit my videos, put two and two together, make it, make it four, do makeup videos, do makeup content, makeup, dress up. Those are things I actually really love to do. I love to create, basically. And regardless of financial gains, it's something that I actually do enjoy. When you chase your passion, it's very easy for you to keep on going. So imagine getting money, getting financial gains from what you enjoy doing. It takes a while, right? And I'm still in that process. I'm trying to put in more effort this year, because this is what this year was set out for me. I'm trying to really put in much more effort than I have been, because I've actually been slacking behind. You guys know, I told you guys earlier that I haven't been in the best place mentally. So yeah, I still want to keep on grinding, keep on chasing my passion, keep on chasing my dreams, because I believe so much in myself, and I really want you to also believe so much in yourself as well. Another thing I'm doing to reinvent myself and become a better version of myself is spending time being alone. I used to be this person that always wanted people around me. I always used to feel like people had to be around me for me to be happy and excited and just keep moving. But this happened immediately after my graduation, not even during COVID period. After my graduation from uni, I started being alone most of the times. I was always alone in the house. And I got to realize that I'm not such a boring person. I used to feel like I'll get bored being alone, right? But I was really happy being on my own, for most part of it. I was always happy. I was more innovative. I found out that I was actually a more productive person, more innovative. I create things very fast, and I don't know, I just found more peace and happiness being alone. From that point, I got to realize that I really did not need so many people around me to feel happy. I was discovering myself more, even understanding myself better. And as time went by, I just got to realize that it wasn't people being around me is okay, but it's not a necessity. It's not something that I had to have in my life before. My life keeps moving. You guys know. I don't know if it comes with the age, as I said earlier, maybe maturity, I don't know. And also guys, another thing is I started writing a lot as well. I've always been someone that writes, right? When I say write, I don't mean poetry or all those things. Write my goals, things I hope to achieve, to-do lists, plans, YouTube ideas. Even this video is something that has already been written down, Yeah, so it's something that has already been pre-planned. I'm someone that always plans my things out. And it got better writing it down. So that just kind of gave me more direction in life. It gives me more direction, more focus. it just gives this sense of direction, and that's why I really love, and I'll recommend always writing. I actually have a book just for that, like a book for, you know, my goals, plans, and all those things. Another thing that I've done to be a better version of myself is to actually be more financially smart. I used to be this person that I can spend my last money on something that I want, like something that I've been wanting to do, right? But ever since I finished school, actually no, ever since I started my business, right, I just got to understand that it doesn't make sense for you to just spend on things anyhow, lavishly and so. Like I never used to spend lavishly, right? But I wasn't someone that was always cautious about my spending. I actually had to write down things that I spent so much on, right? Like it was that deep, because I'm like, I get this money today, tomorrow everything is gone. Like, what have I spent on? And I got to find out that, guys, a whole lot of my money has been spent on food. Just food. I used to buy so much to eat. Like I always used to eat out, like most of the times, you know, by that last year time. If you guys notice, I was always going out to buy food. I was always out to just buy something to eat, because I'm not really someone that really loves cooking. So I just found myself always, you know, spending so much of my money on buying food and all those things, and I had to like just, you know, manage, think about why I actually do not like cooking, you know, look for better ways to, you know, spice up my cooking and all of that. And that's the reason why, like, recent of late, I've actually been cooking a lot, because I'm trying to really cut down my, you know, my spending, because I spend, like, that's like one of the things that I spend so much money on. There were other things as well, and I've drastically cut them off, thinking of things that I can do, you know, myself, to, you know, just save more. Yeah, like becoming a better version of yourself also comes with like you being wise with your spending. Like, just be very wise, have savings. Like, have savings, it's so important. I say saving a lot as well. And yeah, it even makes me happy seeing that, oh yeah, this is how far I've come, I've saved this much. I used to run a business before, which I'm actually still thinking of, you know, continuing, which is pigments. I used to sell pigments and everything, and in as much as I gained so much from that business, I really did not have account of, okay, this is the money I gained, because as I'm getting the money, I'm just spending on doing just random things. So there was no account that, oh, this is what I've spent, this is what I've gained from this business. And that was one mistake that I made in that business, and I had to like implement on this new one. That's why I was telling you guys that there's no failure in my own dictionary. It's just a learning process. And in this new business, like, what I'm doing is actually cutting off my gains and saving them to one side. Like, let me see what I'm actually gaining from this thing. Another thing is actually being single, staying alone without being in a relationship, unless I am valued, appreciated, and loved the way I want to be loved. I've been single for a while now, and now I don't know if you guys know, I'm not sure I've really spoken about that, but like, yeah, I think you guys know, like, I'm not in any relationship, and that's because I'm not trying to rush into anything that would make me question my self-worth, would make me question, because you can easily lose yourself while in a relationship with someone that doesn't appreciate you, someone that loves you the way you want to be loved, the way you deserve to be. If I'm not feeling like the energy you're giving me is the kind of energy I want for, you know, a partner, I'm rather off single. Like, don't get it twisted. Sometimes it gets lonely. You get lonely sometimes. Like, I totally understand, but I'm someone that would rather be alone than be with someone that makes me always question my self-worth. These are things that actually weigh a lot of people down and really affect their growth in life. Just chill till you find that perfect guy that loves and appreciates you. Focus on bigger things, focus on the bigger picture, and with time, like, the right person will actually find you, right? Don't let anybody love you halfway. Like, I'm just trying to like become a better person alone. If I don't feel loved and appreciated, and, you know, if I don't feel loved, you might, for the person might be doing their best, but for me it might not be enough. So it's better to just be alone than to be with someone who would confuse your life or make you question yourself. Guys, that's all for this video. I'm going to, you know, continue videos like this if I see how much you guys like it. I have so much more to say. I have so much more to talk about. I have so much to share as well. But yeah, let me just stop here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I love you guys so much. Bye.